Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Chenier, come here. Yo, you can't leave that heater like that. He needs to be away from the rug. You gotta turn it off, but he needs to be away from the rug and anything that can catch fire, dog. Like that blanket and that chair. Right behind you. Like, why is that even still there?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson now. And a slant holding by Ruggs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson will get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
Las Vegas.
Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now it's Rosen looking.
Oh, my goodness.
Intercepted it is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Darren Lee there to get him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The 24-yard line.
catches. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8. That's the
no score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Rosen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now again, right side. Bridges. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And again this time to the tailback. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
makes the score Jaguars 7, Raiders 0.
Touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Or any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a jump.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Like your thousands rock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, Bridges. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Raiders nothing. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings,
now a hit.
Oh!
Football. And the Raiders pick it up. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 points.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. The play fake. Here's Rosen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Wow.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. Big hold to the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action here with Rosen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Marquise Goodwin, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
32 on the.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On 3rd down, Bridges. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Second down and 10.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54-1.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rosen looking to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They run the counter. Bridges. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And Rambo will put this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh,
This
yeah.
man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a game
Hello?
of
32 on the play.
and the Raider first down.
Okay, thank you.
They go play action now. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Makes this
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Bring it. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 41, Mike 41. Hey, let's get in that.
Throwing on second and 3. Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far, and no touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be second down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
12 yards there and a first down.
Complete to number 85. A gain of 12.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Mariota's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Mariota again.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jackson.
Get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First down.
Again, Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And now it's second down.
Covered by C.J. Henderson.
Throwing again. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
21-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They run the counter. Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
empty his dishwasher. I saw it. I'll eat it.